So you want to play D&D, but you don't know the rules. Well, let this video show you how to use the dice. This is the D20. It's used for such things as rolling to see if you can hit a creature when it attacks. It also is used for many checks, like athletics, acrobatics, sleight of hand, stealth, arcana, history, investigation, nature, religion, animal handling, insight, medicine, perception, survival, deception, intimidation, performance, and persuasion. It's very useful and probably the most used and associated with the series of the dice. It is also used to determine random outcomes for DMs, and can be used for many other things. About those checks I'll get back to later, on another video probably. Most of these other die are used for either attacking or healing, like the D4, which is memorized by its triangular shape. The D6, which is the normal dice, it's shaped like a cube, and has 6 sides. The D8, which has 8 sides. D10, which of course has 10 sides. And D12, which has 12 sides. The D stands for die, which is a singular dice. So, if I say D20, I mean roll the 20-sided die. If I say the D6, I mean roll the 6-sided die. If I say the D4, 4-sided die, and so on and so forth. There is another die that I didn't mention. It's the percentage dice. It looks like this. It may look confusing, but it's to give you a percent out of 100. You use it with the D10. Like if I get a 0, 0, and a 5, that means I get 5. And it usually is used in like determining names or some things out of 100, like names and maybe rewards or creatures you fight. There's another thing called the hit die, which it shows on your character card when you make the character. It should say either roll 1d8, and that means it's 1d8. When you take a short rest, you heal that much damage. While you take a long rest, if you heal full damage, you get full health back. I'll talk more about that probably in another video. When rolling dice, you usually have to add modifiers, which is easy. That means you just roll the dice, like let's say I got a 4, and then it says +2. That means I got a 6. So, for example, if I was rolling for initiative, which means the start of battle, which the highest goes first to the lowest who goes last, that means that if I got a 4 that means I get a 6, and then anyone who gets higher than a 6 goes before me, and anyone who gets to the lower than a 6 goes after me. So that's how you do initiative. You can also use the die, like if D6, to determine how much hit points you get per level. Like if I gain level 2, and that says 1d6 plus your constitution modifier, which the constitution modifiers and other modifiers I'll talk about in another video. You roll the d6, and let's say my constitution modifier is +2. I get a 1, so that's +3 to my maximum hit points, which is the maximum hit points of a character. And I hope you guys liked the video. I hope to make more D&D videos like this. See you later.